Stop losing money in crypto. This is how you're going to do it. Tonight, in tonight's live show, we are going to be speaking about where crypto is, what your next moves are, and how you potentially need to consider taking profits, because that time is coming soon. It all just depends on where you are in the market at this point, but please, by no means am I a financial advisor. I'm here sharing with you my opinions, my thoughts. I'm just some dude on the internet that is actually just here every night as a hobby, giving you some of my action points, some of my strategies, some of exactly what it is that I do. So thank you to you for being here with me and spending your time here with me on the Crypto Bliss community. Welcome back to Monday evening's Crypto Bliss live stream shows, the Spotlight, and thank you for being here with me today. We have got quite a short amount of stuff to do, but quite a little bit of charting analysis to look at. Now, by no means does looking at charts mean that I'm a boss or you're a boss in trading, because it is all just a gamble. It is all just a game. And at the end of the day, the one that gets in earlier takes profits from the one that gets in later. That's just the simple rule of any market, not only crypto, but any market. So if you want to learn some of these tips, then make sure to stay tuned right to the very end. I have a lot to get with you today. Thanks to all my viewers, thanks to all my subscribers. You are absolutely genius and absolutely amazing. Well, truly, let's get on with the session here tonight. First of all, out of control surge in US national debt is fueling Bitcoin rallies, says Anthony Pompliano. I think that Bitcoin is going to continue up as long as the government keeps printing money. So at the same time that Trump has been elected and has stepped into White House saying that he's going to be the first president, which obviously is very bullish for the asset class, the first Bitcoin president. You also see that the national debt is exploding in the last 100 days or so. If you overlay the rising national debt and BTC's price, they're like married together forever, because ultimately what I think is happening is people are realizing the national debt leads to debasement of the currency. And so if Bitcoin is a store of value, they are hiding from dollars and they're going into Bitcoin. Now, what does that actually mean for the rest of us in the space? For the rest of the world in this space? Because truly, all I can say to you is that if you have not positioned yourself in Bitcoin yet, well, Bitcoin is just currently hitting the all-time high of history, the historical all-time highs, as I make this video for you. So for me, my friends, you need to stay tuned. You need to stay with us on the network. You need to connect with us. You need to comment down below what it is that you're after, what you're looking for, what you want to know, where your mind's at in the space. Because right now, if we're adding 1 trillion every 100 days or so to the debt, which obviously is out of control, I have been speaking about that for a tremendous amount of time. Since we started 2024, this US national debt clock was just clocking over from 32,920 over in 2023 to 2024 at the end of the previous year and beginning of this year. Okay? And that means that we have pumped, and we are not even finished this year. So I don't know what we're going to hit this year, but in the last week, maybe 10 days, we've pumped 240 odd billion into the market. So yeah, maybe once a month we are pumping a $1 trillion every 100 days. I think that is very much what's busy happening, because that kind of aligns with the $3 trillion difference there. And that's kind of over the last year or so that I've just brought up. So, all I can say to you is that Bitcoin is trading at 104,600 time of writing. It's up 3%, increasing during the last 24 hours. And the US national debt is 36.13 trillion, according to US Treasury. Well, it's 100 billion more than that already. So, I don't know about you, but I'm buying Bitcoin. I'm putting those fake paper dollars into Bitcoin. Yes, cash can get you things quickly, on the spot, whatever. Most places, not everywhere, but most places. But Bitcoin, same thing. Most places are accepting it. It's fundamentally changing people's lives. And if you're not part of the journey, or your currency, your cash, not money, cash, Bitcoin's money, cash will be transferred in value and debased in value and decrease in value against Bitcoin and a lot of other crypto assets down the line. So for now, this crypto sector is about to do a repeat of 2021 explosion, according to a top trader. The president is accumulating DeFi coins and is making his own DeFi company. I think it's safe to assume DeFi is now de-risked and due for 2021 repeat. Crypto intelligence platform Arkham recently reported that Trump's World Liberty Financial platform purchased 50 million worth of DeFi coins, including Ethereum, which I think Ethereum was 40 million, and then Chainlink, Ethereum was 44 million, and Chainlink was 3 million, and Argo was 3 million. Okay, that's what happened there. The president is buying ENA and funding is negative. Similarly, the trader is bullish on Aave, a very lengthy accumulation period. He says a shot to all-time highs is now clearly near a certainty. Aave has an amazing all-time high frame chart here, in my opinion. Okay, so you can see here, it's been accumulating, it's broken out here, and it's ready for its massive, massive breakup to the all-time high, and that's about 100% away from where it is today. So that's not bad gains there. With that, crypto whales are gobbling up nearly $150 million worth of Cardano and a large cap meme coin in just 2 days. So Cardano has been gobbled up. Gobble. Analyst Ali Martinez tells his 80K, 100K followers, whales accumulated $85.6 million worth of ADA in a couple days. Cardano whales bought over $80 million in 48 hours. Okay, boom! Cardano. Now, whales bought another 160 million Dodge in 24 hours. So the whales are buying as the markets are falling. The whales are buying as the markets are falling. Where do you think the whales buy? They don't buy here at the top. Well, other than Michael Saylor from MicroStrategy. But really, the whales buy down here. That's what happens in trading. Okay. So for now, Bitcoin sits on top of a significant support between 94,300 and 100,250, where 2.25 million wallets were bought, where 2.25 million wallets bought over 2.18 million BTC. That means almost 1 Bitcoin per wallet, just about. But we all know that the ETFs are buying most of that at the moment, right? Now, veteran trader says that Solana ecosystem, altcoin ready for breakup, predicts a new all-time highs for Dogecoin rival. Bluntz again says that the utility token for decentralized Oracle Pyth network has broken out of a bull flag pattern. Boom, boom. Is it time for Pyth? Solana ecosystem is looking good again. Nice bull flag Pyth breakup. Looking impulsive. Okay. Here's Bonk. Is Bonk getting ready for another massive move as well? I'm betting on fresh all-time highs to come. Bonk has pulled back 46% from all-time highs. Looks like there's a clear three-way move down. Looks like a really good dip to buy, in my opinion. And sales like this don't come around that often. I'm betting on fresh all-time highs to come. Now guys, I've been accumulating actually Bonk in this little area here over the last couple days. So I don't know about you, but you need to get some Bonk. I do agree with Bluntz here. Demand for Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs seeing just the tip of the iceberg, says BlackRock executive. Just the tip of the iceberg, they're saying. Okay. So as asset management titan BlackRock's head of exchange traded funds reportedly says that the demand for BTC and Ethereum ETFs is only just beginning to scratch the surface. According to the senior Bloomberg ETF analyst Eric Balkunas, BlackRock executive Jay Jacobs says the asset management titan is now focusing on its BTC and ETH ETFs due to the demand they're receiving rather than launching altcoin ETFs. These are receiving the demand. Okay? Now, hence why Bitcoin is going up. Hence why Ethereum is going up. Well, Ethereum's kind of sitting sideways a little bit today, but on the weekly here, but it's holding strong up here. We're really just at the tip of the iceberg with Bitcoin and especially Ethereum, just a tiny fraction of our clients. Now, I'd like to show you the ETH-BTC chart in a short little moment, which, since I've recently taken an analysis to it, my goodness me, it is looking actually really ridiculously insane, but I still don't think that it's ever going to flip Bitcoin. Okay, right now, at the very least. Just a tiny fraction of our clients own IBIT and Ether. So that's what we're focused on versus launching new altcoin ETFs. So that is very critical because, in other words, they're telling you they're only focusing on BTC and ETH, okay? But don't be fooled by that noise because it doesn't mean that you shouldn't hold some XRP, you shouldn't hold some Solana, you shouldn't hold BNB because ETFs will be launched for those tokens at some point throughout 2025 without a doubt, okay? Doesn't matter because all of the liquidity comes into here, just recall, and a lot of it rotates out of this back into altcoins. So don't think that this altcoin season is going to be massive because if there's a lot of focus on Bitcoin and ETH ETFs right now, and all of that money kind of reaches a breakdown and a topping or a blow off top kind of scenario, then all of a sudden has a massive pull out of liquidity, and that liquidity has to go somewhere. It's going to go into other altcoins, without a doubt. Does it mean that those altcoins need ETFs? No. But does it mean that those would become easier to trade instruments if they were ETFs? Yes. Now, at the time of writing, data shows BlackRock's iShare BTF has 54.38 billion in net assets, while the firm's iShares ETF has about 3.84. Both ETFs launched earlier this year, with IBIT making its debut in January. Now, ETH has not even really done much. We have people coming to us all the time trying to pitch Bitcoin plus something else's ETFs. Every option strategy you can think of is going to be tied to Bitcoin, Nvidia, Tesla, and MicroStrategy in ETFs. It's coming. The top crypto asset by market is trading for 101,895. Well, actually today it's sitting at 106,839. Okay. So that's pretty good, right? Of course, if you're part of my community, I would appreciate it if you came over to my X page. You can find that I do publish and post my videos there too for you. I do publish and share other content, and of course you remember what I did for you last weekend on last weekend's live session, and that was really cool information that I hope you all enjoyed. If you missed it, go check it out up there in the cards above. But now right here, as you can see, the market cap of Bitcoin is currently sitting at 2.111 trillion. Okay, we're holding up very strong. We're clearing Saudi Aramco quite nicely over here. We are about $300 billion. Now, bearing in mind that we've had a 3.4% pump today, Amazon on 1.4%, Alphabet on the Google Willow chip has also now had a 4.17% pump, and it's probably going to continue to pump. So it's, and there's a lot of things about it. We'll do a video on that in the next few days for sure. But Alphabet is definitely and undoubtedly growing as well. Nvidia up here 3.2, Bitcoin at 2.11. So we could see Bitcoin come and gobble up Amazon and Alphabet in the next 3 months or so, 4 months. But we're going to have a look at some charts that might tell us exactly when that could be. So make sure to stay tuned right to the very end while I share with you this video right here from...
You're going to build a Bitcoin position with that. and it's 1 million Bitcoin is the target in gold, and you're going to build a Bitcoin position with that. And it's 1 million Bitcoin is the target. I also know Trump is looking at a day one executive order. There's like
sorry. Day one executive order for a Bitcoin reserve for the United States?
Yeah, but so I know that there's people looking at the Dollar Stabilization Act is it gives the president wide discrepancy to protect the dollar, and there's potential to use a day one executive order to purchase Bitcoin. It wouldn't be at the size and scale of 1 million coins, but it would be a significant position, and it'd be a message that the United States, listen, here's what I think isn't talked about enough about the strategic gold and your
nobody else can tell me what the fuck to do scenario kind of thing. And that's what's being said that could be happening here. And if that does happen, my friends, that's going to send Bitcoin right beyond the moon. It's not even going to land on the moon. It's going to go break a hole through the moon like a piece of cheese and turn the moon into a donut, and then send that right through to some other universe or some other solar system even. Etan, maybe you can tell us where it's going to end up, please, down in the comments below. I'd love to hear where you think Bitcoin is going, because it's probably not in our solar system. It's going to pump right out of this realm. Truly, this is amazing. This is life-changing. This is magical technology. This is great energy, the best energy on the planet, and that's why it will at some point supersede and eventually supersede Microsoft, Nvidia, Apple, and that's like a 2x to get to those. A 2x. That means it just has to add 100% on itself, which it could possibly do over the course of the next 6 to 12 months, my friend. Because my personal target on Bitcoin, as I have been showing you, is the 300K target all the way up here. That is still quite a beautiful 180% away. So that's quite a chunk. But I'm going to show you something in a short little moment. So make sure to stay tuned right till the very end. Okay? Because even though Bitcoin is creeping and nipping the ankles of Amazon and Alphabet, seems to be hanging on there with a string right now. This is an amazing bit of news. With that, Bitcoin Pi Cycle top indicator is still chilling hard here. Okay. We always pump and break up. We always pump and break up. We always pump and break up. The only time the bear market starts or you need to get the epic out is when the yellow crosses over the green. The yellow crosses over the green. That would have been a perfect time to sell right there. The yellow has not even gone anywhere near up to the green, which is telling us and indicating to us that actually we still have at least a couple more months left of very, very strong bull cycle territory. With the Puel multiple kind of bouncing off of the green zone here as support, you can see here that it's moving and making its way up all the way back up here into the red zone. We have yet to finish the pump on Bitcoin. With the US debt continuing to print, the altcoins are ready to pump too. Now, if you've been watching my videos, I've been sharing some altcoins with you. I've been sharing collaborations with you. I've been sharing videos you need to be seeing right now. Because honestly, you might be a little bit too late. You might get 5, 10x's. You know, you could be lucky and make 100x on some meme coins, on some AI coins. But really, there's always going to be time in the market to make money. But really, just allocating very cautiously and carefully to the top bags that you have and the top narratives in crypto, which undoubtedly is gaming, AI, and Deepen. Okay. So for me, those are definitely where I've placed my cash, well, actually, memes. Memes are, I mean, honestly, I have to say to you, I think memes right now make up about 10% of my portfolio. Excuse me. About 10%, about 10% of my portfolio. Okay? Which means that if those meme coins start pumping, one of those meme coins start pumping, it will outperform my entire portfolio, meaning I need to know when to take profits on that meme coin, on that coin, if it does that. Okay, so if we do get a coin that does 100x and it takes my portfolio from whatever 1,000k to 100,000k, and it's now superseded my entire portfolio on that coin, you best be damn straight I will be selling. Don't be fooled, my friends. Now, I will keep doing my videos for you. Every single minute I possibly can, I will keep giving you content, especially over this time. So for that appreciation and love, please go ahead and make sure you are tuned into my channel by hitting that notification bell, subscribing to the Crypto Bliss community, and if you want to know when to start taking profits, I will do. Even if it's a short video, I will do. Hey, what's up? I have just taken profits on whatever coin it is that I'm taking profits on in the moment. Now, you need to have a strategy. I would suggest that you need to stay focused here in the market. And so right now, Bitcoin preserves wealth. Tick. You own some Bitcoin. Don't sell your Bitcoin right now. Keep your Bitcoin. And honestly, like Michael Saylor says, I will buy the top wherever. I kind of agree with that. Well, I do agree with it because it will eventually surpass all of this and giving us massive, absolutely insane gains. Now, as you can see here, we're pumping through massive levels. We're coming up towards the 110k level, which is a ridiculously incredible level of the 1.618. Usually around that area, we could see some pullback action, but we can see here that really the true action lies between the 130 to the 156k level here right now. But I do want to share something with you so critically important at this stage of this video. And if you love the content that I bring to you, make sure to show some love for me down in the comments, please. This, my friend, watch this and allow this to unfold, blowing your mind out the water. So since the bottom of the bear market to where we currently are, okay, is a 600% move. If you bought the incy-wincy tinsy little basically bottom and it reaches this 156k level, yeah, okay, that is a 1000% gain on your Bitcoin over, call it 139 weekly bars. So that's 50. That's like a 2.5 years. You literally made a 10x gain on the number one asset in the world. A 10x gain if you bought the bottom and it just hits 156,000. Imagine if it went from the bottom, you bought the incy-wincy bottom and for whatever reason you managed to sell the freaking blast of the high up here. That would be an 18x on the bottom to where we would hit the all-time high at my personal target of 300,000. That would give us a nearly 20x gain on Bitcoin this cycle. This is a hyper cycle. Do you think it could hit that? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, my community. Now, with that being said, I do want to take something into consideration. That every single time we have these good, awesome pumps, okay, maybe the cycle could be pumping up to the 140k and that's it. Because from down there at the 14,000 level to up there is the 10x that we're referring to, okay. So it would be reasonable and cautionable to start taking profits at that point, especially considering that this upward trend line here is actually the major resistance in the trend line, which is actually only at like $118,000, okay? But if we were to hit that, we would have done a 9x the cycle, meaning that we did a 20x the previous cycle, we're doing a 9x this cycle. That means that diminishing returns would be applicable to this cycle. However, we are only just getting started in this bull cycle, okay? And for me, this is just a one level of resistance. Cool, we might break through it, pump up to here, pull back somewhere down into the depths here, like back to 120, 115K, and then make a massive, atrocious move to the upside. Who knows what this coin could do? Nobody has a genie in a lamp that's going to tell us exactly what this is going to do. But ironically, we're following the bull flag exit line that I placed over here a while ago. Ironically, we're kind of creeping up it right now. Isn't that so interesting? And the target of that is still a 120K level. So in other words, within the next $15,000 to $30,000, we will be coming into some level and some sort of resistance in Bitcoin, meaning we will be required to have some sort of pullback. So another 40% up, and we're undoubtedly going to have a pullback, okay? It needs to pull back at some point. That's just what happens in the markets. We could just have a space where we sit sideways. On that, Bitcoin is currently leading the charge right now. The altcoins have not yet started pumping, okay? You can see here in the CoinGecko charts that actually crypto really hasn't been pumping so much just yet, even though we're tapping on the doors of the $4 trillion market cap. Like, the coins aren't pumping that much, right? So in the case of this, I mean, look here, Hyperliquid. I spoke about this coin in my video here. Boom, look at that. Hyperliquid, boom, right there. If you're missing out on these opportunities, my friends, you need to know your next steps. There are plenty coins in the space that are going to make us tremendously wealthy. If you know which ones that you have been able to position yourselves in, obviously the ones with the lower market caps have the ability to pump up into higher market caps. And so, yeah, I mean, I own these three. I'm doing a massive trade of my Theta bag into into Bitcoin, excuse me. Massive. Okay, and actually, I'm not sure. Would you like to see this? Well, let me go and show you this anyway, because this is part of the session today where you need to know where to take profits. Because if you're not going to be taking profits, okay, we really aren't going to be making money, and people like myself are going to be dumping the bags on you. And that's why I started off my session to say to you that really and actually, Theta BTC, really and actually, we have an amazing journey ahead of us, and we have the ability to take massive profits. A lot of coins that you can trade into Bitcoin, you should undoubtedly take into Bitcoin, because I believe that Bitcoin will have one last absolutely massively crazy pump towards the end of 2025. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Look at the move of Theta up from here to there, from here to there. Oh, actually, let's draw a Fibonacci. How about that, right? Fibonacci would just give us the absolute details. So this, and I'm just going to take it from the base here, okay, where we currently are, to the 4.618, because that's normally where these coins go to, okay? I just want to show you that that is a 50x gain, 47x gain against Bitcoin. So for me, if I took $100, okay, and I traded that against Bitcoin, I would have, if it was the same day, and it pumped like this, I would have $4,800 of Bitcoin. But the thing is that Bitcoin's price is increasing, but this is still gaining. This coin is still outperforming Bitcoin and therefore gaining more than what Bitcoin's performing. So we're making gains on top of gains, and those are compounding. And this is why I need to be very adamant with you, my friend, that you need to know here where we're heading to. Because right here, let's get the Fibonacci from this cycle, okay, right down there to the bottom. This thing pumped right through it. right through it, and it's pulled back pretty much to the zero level is what I would say. Yeah, the zero level, which is pretty normal for altcoins, okay? Because altcoins do literally drop on their ass and they do go nowhere at the bear cycle of the season. Usually that's around here. Now, I want to share something with you very, very critical up here. Okay, let's go and have a look at Bitcoin. And Bitcoin, let me just get some water here, guys. I need some water. Yummy. Okay, so Bitcoin, if we look at Bitcoin's chart, throughout all of history, currently up at $107,088. It's above 100,000. It's way. Now it's 7% above 100,000. You get what it is that I'm saying to you? I hope you do, because this is the one critical move that you need to know and need to understand as to when you should possibly start taking profits. Now, okay, I just want to share with you. Recently, we had a dip here, a dip and a dip, and people were like, "Oh shit, sold everything! Oh no!" Well, if you sold everything, then you would have sold too early. And I'm going to say that because right now we could be one of two places in the market cycle, considering we've broken the previous all-time high up here. Okay, we had a little pullback here. Okay, this could be the pullback here, and we could be now experiencing this little punch up here. This could be the start of this breakout here. But honestly, I think we're actually at this level here, and this is our punch out that we're busy breaking through at the moment. So I think we still have quite a way to go, and you'll know that when there is a reasonable pullback, and I'm talking like a 40% pullback, okay, at that point you probably got one more at the very, very most pump out after that. But I would say to you, I would definitely take up to at least 40% of my profits around this kind of level here. I'd be selling here, I'd be selling here, I'd be selling along the way up here, I'd be selling there, I'd be selling down there, I'd be selling there, I'd be selling up here, and I'd be selling all the way down, probably till about this area right here. And I say that because I would have been buying all of this down here, okay, and I would have made all of this gain up here. Now, if you bought down here and you're making this gain, like I've been buying since I got into the market, I've been buying all the way from here, all the way across, all the way up, and my last buys were in this region here. I have not been buying much crypto, a very, very little, because I don't have much more dry powder left, but I've been buying very little crypto here. But since the breakout of this bull flag pattern, okay, that would have mean that we're seeing a massive move out of the space here. And so right now we can see that this is very likely the move that we're making out of here. Okay, I believe that for us right now, we're still pretty darn juicy, pretty darn early in a season like this. And if you're gonna make 50x your gains against Bitcoin, I can't even tell you, if you had one Bitcoin's worth down here and if you sold it up there, that would be 50x Bitcoin. So you would have had to have bought one Bitcoin worth of theta down at that level, which would have been a $60,000 Bitcoin. So you would have spent $60,000 to buy theta, and then you take that theta and you hold on to it until this pumps. And we're not guaranteed of this, my friend, but it's just a very important and beautiful strategy that we can see that does happen and nourish your Bitcoin holdings towards the end of the cycle once the altcoins move, because Bitcoin moves and then Ethereum and then the altcoins, okay? And the meme coins and all the other coins will move a little bit later on too. So for now, I would say to you, we're at a very, 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 very powerful point here. And I'm very happy that I have placed my bets already. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you would have been seeing some of the coins. I tell you what I'm investing in. I don't tell you and I give coins away that I'm not investing in, that I would love to invest in if I had enough liquidity or dry powder. So this is the opportunity of a lifetime. This is all I'm trying to say to you. So again, if you took one Bitcoin and you managed even to get a 20x out of it, even a 10x, even a 5x out of it, okay? And you took one Bitcoin's worth and you got a 5x, and Bitcoin, as an example, you'd now sell that Bitcoin for that one Bitcoin that you bought for $60,000 worth of theta. You'd sell that one, you sell it, and you get 5 Bitcoin, but now the Bitcoin themselves are worth $200,000. Okay, that means you've now made $1 million from $60. But you, more importantly, you hold 5 Bitcoin. That is valued at $1 million. Imagine what you could do with that. Do you see what it is that I'm saying? And that is a very, very critical and important notice I need to make and stress to my community, because that is how to do this in this cycle. If you don't want to be front run by BlackRock and all of that, which they've scooped up tons, you need to get yourself to 1 Bitcoin. So whatever that looks like to you, you make damn sure you've got 1 Bitcoin's worth, at the very, 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 very least 0.01 Bitcoin. Now, as you can see, that would cost you $10,000 or $10,700 at today's price to buy that 0.001 Bitcoin. So if you don't have that $10,000, save and get the $10,000, okay? All the meanwhile, Bitcoin is going to run up. So obviously, for some people, it's quite difficult to liquidate cash and buy in a $100,000 position in Bitcoin. Some people might think that they're a little bit too late. But if Bitcoin's going to head up maybe to $300,000, then why would it be too late? Now, one thing I want to go and share here about the Bitcoin dominance, okay, is I did mention on my videos here, I mentioned on this video, and I mentioned here on my collaboration with Before Crypto, that the Bitcoin dominance would bounce off of this zone because there is strong support on the green line, on the green horizontal line, okay? So could we end up seeing Bitcoin rally up even higher and push up to the 62, maybe even the 72 level? I don't know, but liquidity is flowing into Bitcoin right now, and hence why Bitcoin is breaking and continuing to break new all-time highs almost on the weekly at the moment, okay? So you can see here that we had a shoulder ahead and a shoulder pattern unfolding. So really the target's probably around up here at about 117 to 118,000. Where are you going? If we hit that target, my friend, that is great liquidity that is coming into this market. Let's go and have a look here what that looks like. So 117,000, 117 Bitcoin. That's 2.3. That would give us an extra $300 billion here. Well, I'm pretty confident that would take us to surpass, okay, Google and Amazon, like I've been saying to you. This is what it is that I have been saying to you, that we're not that far away from gobbling up those giant Super 7 market cap in the S&P 500. So, really, I hope you are enjoying this, being part of the community. This is a very important chart here, because this is the total crypto market cap. The total crypto market cap is now telling us that we are going to make the next move up. I'm sure we're going to see a steam train of liquidity flow into crypto over the next few weeks, okay? And how can I be sure? Well, the charts tell me everything, okay? Ethereum right now is breaking out, and that's telling me that Ethereum is getting ready for its move up. And Ethereum's next move up is really double from where it is up to the 7,200 level. If Ethereum goes up to this 4.618 level, okay, it ends up at a $19,000 market cap. Let's go and see what that actually looks like for Ethereum, okay? Let's just say we got 1 ETH, okay, and 1 ETH hit a $19,500 market cap. That would be a $2.3 trillion market cap on Ethereum, my friends. That's doable this cycle. It's like a 5x on Ethereum, okay, from where it currently is, right? That is a 5x on Ethereum, okay? So don't go anywhere. Just wait. Just be patient, okay? You can see that your best opportunity, honestly, to invest in crypto was down here. It really was down here. To invest in crypto right now, honestly, could be absolutely total suicide. And that's all I wanted to share with you, because right now, while we're breaking all-time highs in Bitcoin, breaking all-time highs in the total market cap, we are at a pinnacle point, okay? We could see our market cap come all the way up here to the 4.618, which would lead us up to the 11 trillion. I think we're going to pump up to the 15 trillion, which would be estimated at my $300,000 Bitcoin. Let's go back and see the $300,000 Bitcoin. Once again, my friends, $300,000 Bitcoin in this cycle takes us up to a $6 trillion market cap. I really think that it's possible that we could get ourselves up there in no time. Now, this is the others, okay? The others is just tapping on this level here. It's getting ready. It's pulling back. It could even pull back. It could pull back down to the 618, the 0.618, okay? It could pull back there some more. I doubt it's going to do that. But right now, okay, if we sit here for a few more days or whatever, okay, we can see that we are building a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. And once again, we have a potential breakout of the neckline over there, okay? And that would give us some more crazy liquidity. That would bring us up to the 2.618 without a doubt. That would give us a 4x in the others, which would be all of the other altcoins outside of the top 10. Holy fucking moly. Okay. If you've been watching my videos, the top six coins own the majority of the market cap of crypto. The top 6. Okay. So what does that tell you? If you're diversified in 100 different coins, 100 different assets, well, my friend, just like me, who knows? You're going to make some money in some places and you're not going to make some money in other places. You could lose money in other places. But if you've been part of the community, you would see that right now, okay, this market cap could reach a $4 trillion market cap. 4.2, isn't that ironic? 4.2. I would say that this is the year of the Canna Joint 420 cycle. Okay, Canna Crypto 420 cycle. That's just what it is. What's the irony? Because 420 in crypto is actually quite a unique number. Now, again, the total crypto market cap, as I said, could end up here at the 11 trillion, where Bitcoin is making up about 6 trillion of that, Ethereum about 2.5 trillion of that, BNB and the others maybe a trillion each, okay? We really could, like with the altcoins, we could see a $4 to $6 trillion. The others see a $4 to $6 trillion market cap on those. Do you know how much fucking money that is in altcoins, my friends? Ha! Now, which leads me on to something even more powerful in a moment, okay? Total 2. Here you go, total 2. That's including Ethereum. So there you go, 3 trillion potentially that we could hit. That's, you see, my statistics and my numbers are showing you data that could lead to an event that coincides with the data that I'm just relaying to you, speaking to you. Because by no means am I a financial guru. By no means am I telling you what to do. I'm just sharing with you what it is that I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Like I said, here, we're retesting now on the USDT dominance. Boom, our next level's down here, my friend. Down here, 1.5 to 2%. 1.5 to 2% of a... Here, in fact, 1.5 to 2%. Where's our calculator? Calculator. 1.5 to 2% of a 10. Let's call it a $10 trillion market cap. Okay, just for the sake, $10 trillion times call it a 1.5% USDT dominance. That's $150 billion on USDT dominance. Well, I'm pretty confident that USDT dominance at a $10 trillion market cap, okay, USDT would have more than that in it, because currently we're sitting at 140 billion. You see what it is that I'm saying to you, my friends? Right now, we're at a very, very critical point. We could remain at the $150 billion level because money would be literally just sliding through Tether from paper bills, banking notes, dollars, houses that are being sold into dollars that get pushed through and slip through Tether into the crypto realm and invested into Bitcoin, crypto, and other altcoins assets. I really do see that coming very, very soon to our doors, my friend. Now, this is the most ballistic chart that I've been just kind of wanting to share with you over the last little while. I have been saying to you that Ethereum is unlikely going to flip Bitcoin, okay, because it has a very long way to go. But what I did when I drew this ridiculously long triangle, and I'll put it here because that's essentially where the resistance level is currently. Now, if we were to take the measuring tool and put it at the bottom and take it to the top here, right there, that's a 2,255% gain against Bitcoin. In other words, Ethereum, the second best asset, made a 22x gain performance against Bitcoin during the bull cycle. In other words, its market cap outperformed Bitcoin's by 22x. Okay, that is ludicrous, my friends. And if it was even to do the same, okay, from where we currently are, well, my friends, we would see a mad gain coming out of this. And this would come all the way up here to a 0.72 Bitcoin, meaning that we could see another 22x on this coin. Now, do I think it's going to do that? Because that's almost flipping Bitcoin up. But it isn't, okay? So I don't believe it's going to get up this high. And honestly, more realistically, I would say to you probably like a 10x gain at the absolute max. So maybe like a 33% gain would be a reasonable level to, a 10x gain at the 0.35 ETH BTC chart, okay, giving us a 10x gain. So you could take one Ethereum, okay, and convert it into one Ethereum. If you own one Ethereum, you'd be able to convert that one Ethereum into 0.35 Bitcoin, meaning that you took basically 0.03 Bitcoin and converted it into 0.35 Bitcoin. Does that make sense to you? Okay, because actually there's the 0.3, and then at the 3.5 there's the 3.5. So I'm showing you very clearly what you could potentially make out of this market cycle. I really hope that we look at these gains in a very positive light. Now, I know my community has been asking to do some crazy, come on, Sui, eh? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I know what you're saying there, but yeah. Thanks. Please take a look at Landwoo. I don't know what Landwoo is, but I'll have a look here for you, bro. Landwoo. Oh my goodness. Is this another meme coin? Hey? Another meme coin. Well, let's have a look here. And again, no financial advice, please. Currently sitting at $1.3 million. It's got a fair token launch. That's good so far. It's up 383%, except it's down 90% over the last few whiles. So we're down on this coin. Yeah, possibly. No, except I don't know what this coin is. So I would never advise anybody to invest in a coin that I don't know anything about, and nor do I do it for any of them that I know about. But if this coin has just been launched recently in June, and over the last 6 months it's seen a 90% dip, and we could potentially see a massive pump from there, well, yeah, why not put $10 or $100 or whatever it is that you could possibly look at into a project like this? Favorite boys club character Landwolf. I mean, I don't know. You know, anything could happen here. Seems legit to a degree. 420 contract status renounced. 0% tax. So if it was renounced, then yeah, maybe you can't even get it. But if you can get it, then that's great. Let's go and see its Twitter page. Let's go and just confirm its Twitter page. You need to track these coins, and you need to be able to do this stuff very, very much properly. Okay, so when you're looking at projects, you need to make sure that the projects that you are betting on are massive gainers for yourself. Okay, Landwoo, 3,600 followers. Chinese Landwolf Drinking, stinking, never thinking. PayPay's most degenerative friend. Yeah, okay. Maybe this could be a win here for us. I mean, if it's sitting at a $1.3 million market cap, I mean, this is gross, but yeah. I mean, if it's PayPay's friend, yeah, my friend, this is a possibility. So let's go and have a quick squiz, and I don't want to spend too much time here. Land Woo, okay, because that's where it is, and yeah. I may even invest like $50 in this thing. I'll let you know. But if you owned, what's $100? No, we need to close this. Okay, if we need to, okay, Slandwoo, 1 million. Okay, let's go here. Let's go and see here. We're going to see if this is correct. Scenario market cap is currently sitting at 1.3, 1,300,000. Okay, that's its current market cap. Okay, so yeah, it's not even pumping. So if 10,000, I mean, I don't know how many of these coins you're going to need. Scenario price. We're not going to do this at a $3. What is this? What is this coin's price? Fucking 8 zeros. Yeah, that's mad. It's really mad, but okay, we're gonna just try and see what we can do here for the community, just to have a little bit of fun here. So scenario price, I mean, I would say 0.00058. There you go. That would take us to a 3. No, you see that even taking us to a 3 million market cap. 0.8. No, 0.8. It's not even at a 33 million at the moment, so 0.8. There you go. It's not even at 3 million right now, so it's at a 0.4, 0.3. There you go. So that's the current market cap of it. Okay, that's the current market cap of it. If we're owning 100, okay, Landwood current portfolio. Why is it not giving me the portfolio here? Okay, let's get out. Landwood, scenario price. No, we're going to say scenario price is 3. Okay. Why is it not giving us 0.00003? Okay. There you go. So if that's our scenario, okay, my friends, let's just do this. If this thing had to hit, okay, if this thing had to hit $1 billion market cap, let's just do this very simply. Okay, we can do the math. If this thing had to do $1 billion market cap, in fact, why don't we go even lower? If it had to hit $13 million, that's a 10x. If it had to hit $130 million, that's a 100x. If it had to hit $1.3 billion, that's a 1,000x coin. Okay, now that can do some crazy shit if this is PayPay's best mate. Okay, degenerative friend. At a $1.3 million market cap, I would say $50 at this coin, doing a even just 100x. Okay. You're going to take your $50 and you're going to convert it into a $5,000 return. If your $50 did 1,000x, okay, that would be a 50,000 return. Some people are making fucking ludicrous gains with altcoins, with meme coins like this. So yeah, why not? Why not take a shot at this coin if you really, really, really wanted to? And yeah, at the end of the day, this is pretty decent. I would say just have some fun, be gentle on it. Come and see here where you can actually buy the coin. If you want to go buy it, you need to make sure that you're using Uniswap. Make sure that you've got the Uniswap wallet. And yeah, at the end of this, I guess the coin does have some sort of relevance if it's part of PayPay, because you know I did a PayPay video for you guys, and I've definitely got a massive bag of PayPay. And if it's PayPay's degenerative, you know, I haven't heard of it yet, but yeah, I think it would be a good place to bet. And I might just do a video on it in the next day or two. So yeah, I hope that the community are enjoying this video and this content. Truly appreciate all of you. And of course, with Sui, yeah, you wanted to have a look at Sui. Let's go and have a quick look at Sui in here. Sui, my friends, Sui is doing some absolutely degenerative stuff. And now, if you want the meme coins, and just because you guys have been here part of my community, You remember the two meme coins that I've got into. Yes, I do own bags. I'm still holding them. Okay. And those are the SUI bags. But let's go and have a quick squiz here at SUI in the chart. SUI. Okay, make sure to use my Bybit link down below. You'll get up to $30,000 deposit bonus. Come and trade these coins with me. Get into some profit like me. I mean, now would not be a good time to get into the Bitcoin. Absolutely not. But there are other altcoins. Like Ethereum is at a decent time right now to get into a low leverage risk trade. Okay. We're going to have a look at SUI in a moment. But if you guys remember Bloop, the one token on SUI, the market cap of this, and if you guys are looking at Landwu at $1.3 million, and all of these dudes are friends and partners, including Tinkle that I'm going to show you now. Well, with a market cap of this one at like $60,000, $50,000, $60,000, you got yourself some massive gains here. This could be a millionaire if you really look at the altcoin potentials on these. Yeah, look at this, $46,000 market cap, my friend. Even if you just took $10 right now and put it in this market cap, you could take $10 and convert it into $10,000. So imagine what you could do with more money. The same thing with Tinkle here. Tinkle's just got a little bit bigger of a market cap. It's got half of what Landwu has at the moment. So less energy to make this thing pump even more. So Tinkle is their mate as well. Tinkle walks around with Pepe and Pepe and Brett and all of those boys, part of the Matt Fury collection. So why not? I would say give it a bash. But yeah, of course, not financial advice. Definitely going to do a video for you guys on that very soon. In fact, I'll probably do it this evening for you so that it's out by tomorrow. And I will do these massive meme coin gains here that you need to know where to take them gains into. All right. Thanks for being here with me on the Crypto Bliss community here tonight. Truly appreciate every single last one of you being here with me. And yeah, let's go in beast mode and make some cash here in this cycle together. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to remember to take profits, okay, along the journey. Don't wait until you're going to bank everything out at your 20x. Take some profits along the way, even if it's 10% of the total every single time. You're just taking 10% of the total, 10% of the total, 10% of the total, 10% of the total. It's a good strategy to work with, my friend. And cool, even if you're only left with 90% of the bag at the end of the cycle, that is okay. Even if that bag goes to zero, you've taken profits. That's the best possible thing that you could have done for yourself in this crypto space. That's the best thing that you could have done because you've been learning from me here on the Crypto Bliss community. So I truly appreciate you. And yeah, thanks for being here with me once again. And let's go make some money out here in the space, guys, because we are literally at a very pinnacle tipping point here. Let's go make some more Bitcoin. Let's go get financially free and let's go get wealthy together. Much appreciations, lots of love, and we'll see you later.